we had a band trip in Whistler, and it was grade 8, and we all got $20 for lunch.
Yep.
Nice.
And we were supposed to go out into the Whistler Village and spend it somewhere. And I just wasn't hungry. Like, this MF just was not eating. Like, I just didn't need to eat. So I just went to the big candy store that's there. I just bought some candy.
Right.
I didn't even eat it. I didn't eat it for lunch. I just wasn't hungry, so I went and bought some candy. And then my friend Mackenzie went and told on me. She went to the teacher's, like, Salvador bought candy for lunch, which I didn't eat. I bought it, had it, put it in my room, and I didn't eat lunch that day because I just wasn't hungry.
Right.
So I didn't eat candy for lunch. And she went and told on me, and then I had to eat lunch with the teacher the next day.
Oh my goodness.
And looking back, what the fuck, Mackenzie?
Yeah, that, like, why would she...
Like, why? Why?
Damn.
Nothing happened.
I
Like,
see her through new eyes now.
I don't know. I don't think she'll ever hear this, but, like, what? Why?
You might have to censor this next part, so I'll wait till you're finished.
Well, I don't know. Like, honestly, looking back... the thing is, it wasn't a bad thing, because I ended up having a very nice time with my teacher. He was a really, really cool teacher, and, like, I got to have a one-on-one lunch with him, which is pretty hyped. Like, imagine having a one-on-one... we won't say his name, but one-on-one...
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that.
Okay, well, anyway, he was a different type of teacher, but he was really, really cool, and I really enjoyed that lunch with him. But still, Mackenzie, what the hell?
Yeah, okay, you might have to censor out this next
Alright,
part.
what do you have to say?
I think it was the grade 8 band trip, right? And myself and my roommate, Carson, were told to get up at 8:30, right? And that we could come down shortly after 8:30 to get our
Sleep
food,
in.
right? Yeah, we
I
could
remember
sleep
that.
in.
Yeah.
Like 8:30 rolls around and we get a knock on our door, and it's angrily our teacher. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "You told us we had to be up like by 8:30." It like wasn't even 8:30 at that point. I think it was like maybe 8 o'clock. He's like, "No, you guys were leaving at 8:30," and it was like our last day, so we had to be all packed up. It's like, that's not what you said. And so he was like super pissed at us for like he told us the wrong time. And then later that day we were stopping by a outlet mall on the way back home, and Carson and I were sitting by each other eating a Subway sandwich, and we noticed that the mall was just rather empty. We couldn't see anyone, and we were like, did you think they told us the wrong time again?
His breaks on multiple occasions.
No, I swear they just told us the wrong time. And yeah, of course it was, so we ran back there, and other teachers just like, "You guys are just super immature, and you won't get let over sites again." We're like, "Okay, sure."
Yeah.
Stupid
Bullies.
middle school teachers.
On that same trip, I think I was in a room with...
Stop.
Why?
Pull these with me.
No. I think it was the same trip. Did you only have Carson in your room, or was it rooms of 4, wasn't it?
I think you might have been in my room, Quinn.
Yeah. Me? No.
I think potentially. No, you were with Samson, weren't you?
Was that grade
Yo,
8?
that's a hype
Yeah,
room.
you might be
That's
right.
a hype
So I'm
room.
thinking of the grade 7 trip then, where there was groups of 4 per room.
Yeah,
Because one of the years...
because the younger guys always had to go in groups of 4, so the grade 7s.
Oh my god, I was with 4... I was with Julian, Julius, and Sam. And oh my god, if you knew those people... Yeah, you could probably tell from the names Julian and Julius. Like, let's be real.
They'd be great.
Julian.
Oh my god, worst... It was so bad.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I had some pretty bad bedrooms too.
Yeah.
I had some pretty bad sports rooms in high school. Oh my goodness.
Anyways, so one of the days we're supposed to get up and, have breakfast and we're gonna go perform for a school, right? Or at a school. It's a band trip. Right on. Fair enough.
Right on.
Yeah, it's what you do. And so we're supposed to get up at a certain time, but the thing is that, like, the teacher's like, yeah, we'll just, come wake everybody up. We'll come through and knock on everybody's doors, make sure they wake up.
Same teachers. As
Yeah,
the previous
yeah.
year.
And then it'll all be good. So, like, eventually we wake up with, like, the teacher banging on our door. He's like, guys, like, where are you guys? Guys, come on. And we're like, what? Like, oh, fuck, okay. So we get up. He's like, what are you guys doing? Like, why are you late? We're like, because you said you were going to come get us up. He's like, I did. And we're like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, you guys came and answered the door. Then what, you went back to sleep? And we're like, nah, like, that didn't happen. Like, unless one of us just like got up and went back to bed.
That's the type
But,
of
like,
thing Sam would do.
Honestly, yeah, I could see that happening, but at the same time, he would, like, the teacher himself, we were like, who answered the door? He's like, I don't know, but it was one of you. And we're like, okay, man, like, whatever you say.
Okay, man, you gotta force
So I,
this.
like, run down real quick. I'm, like, not wearing my proper clothes yet.
We had an outfit that we had to
Yeah,
wear.
like the band outfit. So I run down,
Oh, I
and we
remember
missed
that.
continental breakfast. So I literally just grabbed a bagel and like ran out to the bus. And I didn't bring anything with me because I thought we were gonna be, because I like missed the whole schedule. So I'm like, okay, we'll probably come back to the hotel before the trip because we're going somewhere else first. Damn, the parkour.
We in fact did not.
We did not. So I went and performed with no sheet music and like. No, I think I was just missing the shoes. Yeah, like I was just on. I remember I was on snare drum, and I just repeated the same like four notes the entire
probably
time.
didn't
I
sound
was
any
like,
different.
I just did this pattern for like the entire song, and then the next song I was like on the, the big bass drum, and I was like dong dong, like just whatever it was.
Whenever you just felt it.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
that's
literally.
probably better than what Logan could do.
I'll start you off. So I was playing rugby, and a big guy.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. So
It's not hard to find story.
We're up against Logan, the percussionist from the earlier story.
Damn,
Cut
the
out.
return.
Yeah. And they had this really big, chunky man on their team, and everyone else was just really skinny and small.
What grade was this?
12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were skinny as small in grade 12? You weren't.
Yeah, I was skinny in grade 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought you went strength and conditioning.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I get it. No, like everyone on their team was like skinnier than myself. And they're all small except for this one
Except for
huge
Chuggy
guy.
Kong.
And he just kept on like trying to run it by himself, to run the ball all the way down. And eventually, he runs all the way to the wing, which is where I was at, tries to run past me and just absolutely stop him in his tracks. The crowd goes wild. It was the biggest moment of my life. Anyways,
Okay.
still living off the adrenaline from that
Oh.
2 years later. Yeah, good moments. Also, I think you're pushing it the wrong way there.
No, you got it. Okay, watch this. Do it again. Keep going. See
Oh,
there, it goes
stop.
green. It goes
Fuck,
green. Yeah.
I gotta go back.
And
Stop.
I
Okay.
think you just gotta force this.
Oh.
Yeah, big money.
What are some other good sports moments?
I'll never forget. So me and Quinn, I play soccer, he plays hockey, and we decided to go to, like, for one weekend, we decided to go to one of each other's games. I would go to a hockey game of his, he would go to a soccer game of mine. And he came to my soccer game, and I scored 2 goals, which, like, I don't know, I'm a striker, or not a striker, I'm like a winger. I do play striker, though. So I score, but still, I'm not scoring 2 goals a game, like, I'll score a handful of goals each season. But Quinn got to see me score 2 goals.
Yeah.
And then I go to his hockey game, and I sit down with his mom, and we're, like, underneath the blanket, and we're chilling, and then she's like, oh, he never scores, blah, blah, blah. And then he scores 2 in the first 2 minutes. It was so funny. 2 slap
Yeah, 'cause
shots.
I'm a defense, so
Yeah,
I'm
he's
never really like
he's
that
defense, and yeah,
offensive.
your mom was like, yeah, no, he like, I was telling her about my game earlier that day. She's like, oh well, he won't score, but he'll score like 1 goal a year. It's always exciting, and then he just scored a slap shot, and we went crazy, and then a minute later did it again. It was 2-0 within the first minute or first like 2
Damn.
minutes, and both were just the identical slap shots. It was so hype.
Goalie kind of sucks ass, eh?
Nah, bro.
And then all I could think about was like, oh my god, he's got to score 1 more to beat me, because I scored 2, and now he's on 2, and he did score. So we both had 2. It was perfect. We both scored 2 goals.
I think
both
one of you
saw
is
each
meant to be
other.
on there.
Yeah, I would concur.
We'll get Leith. It's all about the patience here.
Is
on
there a
Salvy
person's
Quinn.
face on that?
Yes, it was C2PO, C3PO.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
C2PO.
Jabba the Hutt R2.
Wish I was being ironic with that name, but
Yeah, I remember another time when I was playing field lacrosse. So it's basically like soccer except lacrosse.
Field lacrosse.
And we went up for a tournament it was grade 10 year, and it was just early November, I think right around Remembrance Day, and we get to Richmond, and I'm like,
Cool.
all right, I'm gonna go to bed, get ready for the sports the next day, and I wake up and my back's just like hurting so bad, and I can't seem to like crack it. It feels like I just need to like pop all of my spine just apart for it to feel better, and I just can't seem to crack it. I get my coach to like basically step on my back, try to like crack it, and just
Coach,
nothing's
can you
working.
step on me?
And like something was wrong. I couldn't like, feel it. Anyways, I couldn't even rotate my back, which is super tough when you're trying to play lacrosse because you kind of need to. And considering
Yeah.
I was an attackman, I would be like shooting and passing.
Attackman?
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah, I would be shooting and passing the ball a whole
Yeah,
lot.
push that off the ledge.
Yeah.
And I ended up scoring, I think it was like 4 goals that game. Pretty impressive.
Oh my! I got that. Robbie is such a good story. Finish yours.
Yeah. And then I wake up the next day and I like literally can't breathe. I'm like, damn, this fucking sucks, hey? So I stopped playing. Our team was doing real good. We made it first out of the tier 2 teams. We weren't A team,
Oh my
we were
God,
B
this is
team.
what-
This is a dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, yeah, you guys are doing too good, so we're gonna put you in 8th place of the A tier.
Yo.
And we're like, huh, okay, I guess. And so that was kind of shitty. But like, we're like, all right,
the worst of the best.
we got provincials, like in a couple months, and then, you know, I get home, I'm like, man, I'm just not getting any better. Turns out I had pneumonia, and I was just playing a lacrosse tournament with it, which wasn't a great idea in hindsight, but no. So that was cool. And then later that year,
Wait, you had pneumonia?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
Quite
cold?
serious.
it's like a really bad flu. Anyways, and then later that year, it snowed really bad where we live, which is like not a lot of snow, but like enough to close the fields.
Sure.
And then so the provincials were canceled because they were being held here. And then later, technically the next year, but like same school year, I got mono. So it was just a rough year for me, if I gotta be
Rough
honest.
year for the kid.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
On the topic of 4 goals, you wanted to say something.
So, I was probably 13.
Damn, that's a cool story.
And we were doing, it was near Christmas, and every
Back
year near Christmas time.
Salvy.
Yeah. There we
Good.
go. I'm talking.
What is it stuck on?
Every year near Christmas time, they would do an indoor soccer tournament. So down at the indoor soccer field,
Gotcha, yeah.
they would host a little indoor tournament, and then you'd get a team of about like 8 people, and it would be a 4v4, and then you'd have like subs. And I was on one team, and so my team, we split up into pairs of 8.
Yeah, shoot, but
And we had played 2 or 3 games, and we were about to go to the next one, and we were on the field, the little indoor field, and we're warming up, ready to go. And I'm just warming up, and I remember I was warming up, I was passing with Lucas and Ian, and then I shit my pants. I just unloaded, just in my pants, while we're warming up. And I'm like,
was it like a solid shit?
Like-
Like, were you able to like keep it in there,
No,
or was
no, no.
it down your leg kind of thing?
not down my leg, but it was wet. And I'm like, holy shit. I just
Pun intended.
I just crap my pants. So I just run, like, boys, I'll be right back, and run to the washroom, and the game's about to start, and I'm freaking out. I rip off my underwear, and they're just soaked.
Ugh.
And I like
gross.
what I clean everything up for a few minutes.
He's got a stanky
I'm,
leg.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm freaking out. I stink, man. And I throw my underwear in the garbage. I'm going commando. I'm in my soccer shorts, little 13-year-old, and I come back out, and the game started. And I'm like, Dad, because he's the coach, I just shit my pants. And he's like, holy fuck, you stink, man. You smell so bad. And then I'm like, okay, I don't want to, like, I'm not going to play, man. Like, I can't. I smell so bad. And then he's like, well, like, I'm not trying to flex or anything. He's like, well, you're the best player. Like, we want you to play. So, because this was back when I was still on silver. So I was like the best of the worst, right?
Right.
I see.
I would soon
Speaking
be
of, I'll have a story now.
I would soon be on gold, where I'd be like a very like middle gold player. To this day, still a very middle gold player.
Not even grand champ.
And then
Oh, I can make that jump.
so he's like, okay, here's what you're gonna do. When you're off, when you're like part of the 4 people that are on the bench, you're just gonna stay away from everybody. You're just gonna stay like on a different side of the bench or whatever.
So you don't have to they don't have to smell
Yeah, so they don't have
it.
to smell you. When you're on the field, just run. Just make sure that no one like stops and you linger. That's it. So I'm like, okay. I went out there. We won 13-12 in overtime, and I scored 8. I was everywhere.
The stanky leg.
I was literally
Holy
stanking
shit.
leg all over them because all I did was just I kept in space. I wouldn't let anyone get near me because I literally was shitting myself. I was smelled so bad that I just wouldn't let anyone go near me. And because I wouldn't let anyone go near me, because I was literally so scared that someone would be like, "This guy smells like shit!"
Hey, yo.
I was literally so scared that would happen that I was just running for my life, like away from everybody. So I would just be in space, and it's such a small field that being in space was huge, and that would get you goals. So I scored 8 goals. We won 13-12, and we won the tournament. So that was hype. And then I got in my godmother's car, and she's like, "Put a towel on, homie." Like, and my godmother and mom watched the game from like up in the like cafe that oversees everything, like at the top.
Right, yeah.
And they like were like, "You played so good." "Oh, what is that smell?" I'm like, "Guys, I have a story for you."
Damn. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wait, who's
that's
this?
on our stories list as pooped pants MVP.
Damn.
So that's pooped pants MVP for you.
Yeah. Speaking of like kind of Christmas time stories, I
Was that Christmas time? Did that get mentioned?
Yeah. It was,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
around Christmas time. They were doing
and
it.
we always used to set up this like plastic Christmas tree in my house, right by a window, right by a fireplace. And my old house, I'd gotten very good at sneaking in because I just never bothered to remember my keys, so I just knew how to access the house from every single window and whatnot. And it happened to be on the second story as well.
Right.
And so we go to the church
Got it.
for Christmas, like Christmas Eve or whatever. My aunt's down from Kamloops. No one ever comes with us from Kamloops, so it's kind of like a big event. And we're locked out. Like, no one has any keys. We're like, "Oh, no." And my parents were like, "Leith, this is on you. We know you sneak in all the time." I was like, oh, "Okay, I got this." And the only way I could sneak in, or like the easiest way, was by the window by the Christmas tree. And so my plan was
Right.
to climb up, and then I'll just grab the bottom of the Christmas tree because it's plastic, right? There's stuff to grab onto, and I'll pull
That's
myself in.
advanced.
And I think I was maybe 9 or 10 or something like that. And so pretty ballsy for a 10-year-old to climb to the second story window of his house. But, you know, I did it. And on the way up, I was like, "Okay, you guys can head around. I'll be in a second." And I grabbed the bottom of the tree, and it just fucking falls over. It just like completely eats shit. All the decorations are shattered. I felt so bad. Started crying. My aunt's like, "Oh," I was like, "I ruined Christmas," and she's like, "Oh no," and I was like, "Nah, I did." It was a super sad day for myself. I completely forgot about it until my aunt, who I saw recently, brought up again, and I just kind of covered my face in shame. But oh my goodness.
That's
Back
funny.
in the day. Yeah. Those
Back in the old
days.
days, yeah.
When I used to break into my house all the time.
Not as easy
I
with the
broke
houses
into my
these
house
days.
once or twice.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we did. So we had this big bamboo stick outside our house, and you could get the keys from inside. You could stick it through the mail slot, and then grab the keys.
What I used to do is I could stick my wrist
was
because I was
really
so
hard.
skinny. I could
So
stick
hard.
my wrist and like maybe like a sturdy stick through the mailbox, and then flip the lock from the inside with the stick and unlock the door.
Yep, that's what I did. I used the cat flap instead, but it's usually we have it like blocked off because random like cats, and we had like raccoons come in and just like start eating the cat food and shit. So we're like, okay, well we're just gonna like block it off, obviously. So I I banged it down, used like the hose extension tool with like the nozzle on the end with the spray, and just like finessed the lock over the course of like half an hour. It was brutal.
Yeah, breaking into your own house is
It's
takes
worth
so
it to
long.
get the Sprite gummy bear popsicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I've still never had those.
They're
Oh
pretty
my
banging.
god, I need
Or
to
did
make
I?
those.
Or did we just
They're
talk?
just. I need to. Now that you've said that, it's been too long.
We did it.
Hey!
I don't know what we did.
I think I shot those 2 towers.
Let's go. I was doing an archery
Why is Luke
thing.
so pasty?
I was gonna say he kind of looks tan.
Luke? Look at him.
He's not looking so tan.
Let's go.
Nailed it.
Do a flip.
Ah!
Why do they have human voices?
Yo, wait, hold up.
They're chilling. Minus a few
Dude
Lego
chilling.
bricks.
I'm tired.
Dude.
Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stories. And if you've ever pooped your pants while playing sports,
Drop a comment.
Drop a
down
comment.
below.
Lee, thank you for being the first and only, at the moment, person to be on a long Let's Play. And I hope you got, you know the vibe. We'll
I
just
know
chill,
the
we'll
vibe.
talk. I mean,
And I'll be back for a not Let's Play.
imagine you realize how hard it was to talk that whole time? Imagine having to play as well.
Dad, God, I don't talk normally. This is exhausting.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm Blake Haywood.
Sup, goodbye. Sorry, you guys you can't get the train rolling and just
Ready? I'm
Sorry.
Blake Haywood.
I'm
Goodbye.